In your weekend plans, we want to remind you that one of the true traditions of Central Indiana summers is this weekend. It is the Talbot Street Art Fair. Sue Christensen is an artist, an exhibitor, cheerleader for the event, many years involved in the organization and execution of it. And I want to look at some of your work here in a minute. First, though, let's talk a little bit about what's happening this weekend as it relates to the past. I can think of few things that have had such a grand tradition in Indianapolis and never gone away. 62 years now for this?
62 years, yes.
And how long have you been involved in it?
Oh, many. I had a pacifier in my mouth when I started.
Outstanding. So this is what, now grown to 270 some artists?
Yes, from all around the country and locally, too. We're always good about having our local artists participate.
Well, and that's true. And there are several art fairs over the course of the year in Indiana, and some of them are very locally focused, and so someone might go and not expect to see certain things. Others bring in a lot of national artists, maybe don't have such a local focus. This is truly one where you will see all kinds of media. There are all sorts of different artists presenting.
And my big message is it's free.
There you go. There you go. Well, let's look a little bit about what you've put together for this year. These will be in a booth. Do you have a tent in the booth this year?
I hope so. At least in a couple hours it'll be up. I'm hoping to get it up before that awful rain that he keeps talking about.
Don't you give Brad that look. He's working hard. You are wearing one of your own pieces. We're seeing there on the screen the one next to you. Tell us a little bit about how you do your work.
Well, you know, I'm fascinated with things that I find around the yard. Sometimes I give myself assignments and I say, I'm going to do something just that I find in the yard today, or maybe walk around the block and look for things. So I'm finding things in nature, mainly because my grandmother pressed flowers. And I think we always do things maybe as artists as what's come before us. And try to give a new twist to it. That's what it fascinates me a lot, is giving it a new modern look of something that's an old traditional type of artwork. So as a natural and mixed media artist, is that all you're interested in, or do you really enjoy going to the show and seeing all different sorts of things from different artists? Oh, I like seeing everything, you know, because I try not to be too influenced by other people, because I don't want to start looking like everybody else. I try to keep a little bit ahead of the game. So the worry that we have, and the reason that you and Brad have been exchanging glances, the weather's part of this tradition too, isn't it? There have been a few years where it's, so what are you planning for? How do you deal with it? And what would it take for this to not happen? Well, I don't know that anything would not let it happen.
Good answer.
We have Tent City now. I can remember in years past where we went with just a couple little standards or maybe an easel and threw out a few things. We had one artist who used to come with just a table, and she'd put her artwork on the table and people would mob her. Joni Johnson, and she was very, very popular. I think a lot of her work is still around in town today. And so now we have these wonderful tents. And
real stout.
I have the Oh My Gosh tent. So it's withstood a great big storm in Chicago some years ago. When everybody else got blown away, my tent moved about 4 inches, and that was about it. So
nice. Well, let's hope it won't get a workout this weekend. Let's let everybody know. A big area now between 16th and 20th in Delaware and Pennsylvania, between 10 and 6 on Saturday, 10 and 5 on Sunday. Say it again, how much does it cost to go?
Nothing. It's free to everyone. Just come and enjoy.
Look at all the artwork. You can buy it if you'd like, but there's no charge.
Food trucks are going to be there. Those you have to pay for, but still, that's there for your convenience.
Say food now, you've won me over. Sue, thank you. Good luck with the weekend.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Lauren?